There I am. I was like, shit, how do I do that? I do it all the time. And my brain went, poof. Lisa Fry, My Mystical Life. Hi, everybody. Hope you're having a spectacular afternoon, a wonderful day. And I am on for a while today. I'm not sure whether I have to make the tacos this evening or if Sam is, but one of us is going to do it, I'm sure. So if I don't get it done, then I don't get it done. It's okay. So hi everybody, how are you? I haven't been on in several days and I apologize. And here I am and I have my coffee in front of me, Lori Spears. This brand is called, it's by the Green Mountain, but it's called Sexual Chocolate. And it is amazing. Jill, girl, you have created a monster and I have probably bought a lot of stuff. So we'll talk about it later. I don't want to share it on here though, because some of the things I bought for is on here. So I don't want to talk about it on here. Anyhow, so hi everybody, how are you? I do want to talk really quickly about the strangest thing. Oh, it's so good, you guys. If I could give you a whiff of this, it is like chocolate, because I put heavy whipping cream, you know, keto, heavy whipping cream in it, and just a little bit of stevia. Oh. But this is what I want to talk about. That stupid Keurig has this option. Hi, everybody. Has this option to make 4 ounces of coffee. Who drinks 4 ounces of coffee? For the love of everything holy. No. Just no. He said, would you like 4 ounces? And I'm like, no. Why would I do that? So, no, I needed more coffee today. So anyways, I hope everybody's having a great day. I'm going to share out really quickly because I've been forgetting I need to do that. And whew, that is a rough look right there. That is a rough look. Yeah. So if everybody could share, that'd be great. 12 ounces or more, right? This cup is full. This is my 3rd cup of the day. It's only 2 here though. So I can't drink anything after this just because, blame it on the keto. I love that heavy whipping cream in there. Sam he uses it in his eggs now. He's like, it makes them so fluffy. Like, I love you, man. I love you, man. So, let's see, what do we have going on today? What do we have? I am just looking to see where to, oh, shoot, I just broke my own rule. Dang it all. I clicked that button way too quickly. Dang it. I have a couple groups that I don't share to. Sorry, not sorry. Jill, I was on the Lemurian train today. I bought Lemurians to resell today, and I am so excited to be able to, because I won't get them until I get home to Oklahoma, but I bought a piece of black moonstone. Oh, man, I am loving that, loving it. And I haven't even touched it yet. So I am sharing really quickly, you guys. If you guys could share, that'd be fabulous. So we are going to be doing some readings. I don't even know where I'm sharing to today. I don't know. Someplace we're not getting trolls. I will say this, you guys, if we do have trolls come on today, please ignore them. We're just giving them way too much energy. Your Lemurians are on their way. Yay! Happy birthday. I see Angel, my sister, said happy birthday to Mara Jade. Happy birthday. Hi from Denmark. How awesome. You were referred by Diana. Diana's amazing. I just love Diana. We have some of the best people on here, My Mystical Lifers. I got to tell you, I appreciate every single one of you, and I'm not even going to go into the whole whys of it because everybody that's on here knows why I appreciate you, because you're special and you're unique in your own very way, and I love that. And so really quickly, I have to do all the housekeeping kind of crap. Shove them under the bridge, man. Housekeeping crap. Let's start with the first piece of housekeeping. I know, I think this probably weighs a good 7 or 8 pounds, I swear. It's really heavy. But anyhow, so this is given away on September 5th. If you are not if you're not already joined into the late bloomers development classes where we are teaching people how to increase their intuitiveness, and we're also talking about really interesting things. One of the classes I'm working on right now is Ancient Atlantis and how to get into your Akashic records. And you know, guys, I'm already at the end of September. I'm trying to get stuff done so that all I have to do is click buttons while we're traveling. So this is the ice calcite. It is as big as it looks. It's not me holding it close to the camera. It is almost as big as my head. And it is every month we are giving away a really great crystal. This is this month's crystal. If you are a member, by the way, there's a 15-day free trial membership going on right now. So you can get in onto the membership and get your name in the drawing and be in the 15-day free trial. So with that, that's this month's giveaway, and that's given away September 5th. So this is the August giveaway. The September giveaway is right here. This is the September giveaway. Huge piece of fluorite. Sam does not pick bad prizes. I can tell you that right now. That piece of fluorite right there is amazing. This is the ice calcite that's given away on September 5th. I believe that's the date. So that's the fluorite. That's the September one. That'll be given away October 2nd or 3rd. I really would have to go look at that. They're both gorgeous. Now, everybody that's been watching Sam do the remote healings on the membership knows that he has used this calcite in all of his healing sessions. And I have to tell you what, I think he's going to actually cry when it leaves. I really do, because it is just such a wonderful energy. And when you put your hands on either side of this thing, it vibrates. It's just the most amazing. It really is. And as I'm sitting here talking about it, it's like wah, 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 wah. So that is within the membership, you guys. Right now we have the 15-day free trial. You'll see right over here, My Mystical Life will pop up. That's the name of the webpage. That's where you go to sign up under late bloomers. Now, here's the other thing I have to tell you. I have been working so hard this morning, you guys. I know I'm talking. I have been working so hard this morning at getting some stuff together. And this is what I have put together. So he can borrow it from you. I appreciate that, Lori. I do. This is what I have been working on putting together, you guys. There is a countdown on the page on My Mystical Life. Right there, there's a countdown as to when this coupon goes away. So if you go to mymysticallife.com, you will find the coupon code on the countdown ticker to let you know how long this sale is going to last. It's only going to be about 7 days. I mean, it's not a big secret, but the coupon code is on mymysticallife.com. So that's where you have to go, and you can follow. I spent this morning getting all of my pages linked up and everything. So now there's a description about the soul tapping as well as the Akashic soul trance session. So if you guys have questions about those, please check there. Ask me. There's a chat thing on the web page. That you can just click on, and it says, hey, chat with us, which is so cool because I was so proud of myself. I put it on there with code and everything. I am really figuring out this internet shit. So, but the 25% off is off everything on the webpage right now, including those very coveted trance soul awakening within the Akashic records. Are you up? I was going to wait until you are back in Oklahoma. Am I up what? Am I up? Are you up? I was going to wait until you come back from Oklahoma. We are thinking we're going to leave the middle of next week. So sad to leave my beautiful Hawaii, but we'll be back. We'll be back. And I was actually talking to a friend. Let me take this down. Hold on. Maybe I'll just make it smaller if I can figure out how to do that. Look at that. Woo! Oh, I can take that down though. Look at me. I got it. Yeah, what else was I going to say? Oh, to do the healing session? Oh, you want to do it in person? Or you want to wait till I get to Oklahoma? it doesn't matter. We're traveling around, we're going to travel around my schedule. We're going to travel. We won't be traveling on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I know that. So I'm so excited to see the kids and all that. So, okay. And the dogs miss us. I know they do. Okay. So let's go ahead and talk about, hi everybody. You know what, Lori, that's why I'm getting all the classes set before next week. I'm trying to get all the classes recorded. So all of September, if I have readings all of September, which I'm usually pretty booked anyways, then somebody don't. But I have kind of cut back. I had taken quite a bit of time off. And yeah, mostly the grandbaby, Sandy. I will be, when we get there, Sam's going to spend September working on the farmhouse in Ohio because we're thinking about selling the farmhouse in Ohio. Maybe we're not sure. We don't know what's going on. And so he's going to work on that. And I'm going to go visit for a while. And then I'm going to go back to Oklahoma and start cranking out jewelry so that I have some of the jewelry that I have planned done so that I can sell that for Christmas time. And then I'll have the pool. Yeah, the sale is good on the big one as well. Marissa, you know what? That feels like the right thing to do, so I'm going to go with it. I'm pulling out my cards because Marissa asked for a card. Marissa, I want to say they're talking about making sure that you're taking plenty of vitamin C, please. Make sure you're keeping up on your immune system. Also, if you're having any headaches, just know that you're having some allergic something. You're maybe developing some allergies or you already have some allergies. This is Marissa Solms. They're talking about I feel like I'm allergic to corn and soybean pollen. Because I live in Ohio, you know, that's, well, kind of sometimes. So there's, they're just saying, shit. Okay, that was your guide saying, would you please stop shuffling and just pull a card for the love of everything holy? I don't even know what card it is. Let's see. Union. Okay, great. So this card is here, I'll let you see it a little bit closer. This card is all about realizing where you have people that are your support system. And actually they're saying you have a support system that you've not really paid a lot of attention to. It's kind of fallen to the back line a little bit. And I think that that's happened with a lot of us. You would think within quarantine or whatever the hell we have going on in life right now, that we would be more communicative with people that we should be. But I got to tell you, I think a lot of people have turned inward instead of reaching outward for a little bit of comfort. So they're saying, hey, make sure you're reaching out because I feel like there's somebody out there that really needs your voice. They need to hear from you. So make sure you're taking care of not only your own energy and your own reaching out and being communicative, but with other people as well. Kind of, I feel like there's somebody that needs a little bit of a cyber hug. So if you could take care of that, that would be fantastic. I know that would be very much appreciated. Yeah, that card was very jumpy too. So we're going to say that, yeah, you probably need to reach out to some people. If everybody could share one time, that'd be fabulous. I'd appreciate it so much. And as we go forward, I'm just kind of a little wandery. I'm looking for something, but I don't know what the hell I'm looking for. I know that sounds silly, but when you're the September newsletter is out. Go to My Mystical Life. There was I posted it on My Mystical Life. Go to mymysticallife.com. The newsletter's out. It is absolutely out. And the astrological forecast for September is in there, you guys. And that is done with Julie, you're next. That is done with North Node Venus Astrology with Tammy Manzo. So go check out My Mystical Life. The newsletter is there. You just have to go click on it under the newsletter tab. Yeah. And what else do we have up there? We have the Pagan Well. So we have started a pagan column within the newsletter. We have a contributor that is 50 years within the pagan community. He is a elder in the National Pagan Association or some association like that. And I should know what? I don't know. He talks. I don't pay attention sometimes. It's my father. And you know how that goes. It just happens. But he has been in the craft a very, very long time and knows his stuff. This is for Jill. Jill, I also want to say, why are you not paying attention to your own intuition? I didn't need to pull a card for you. They're like, someone is talking to you. Someone is trying to get your attention and you're not paying attention. What the hell, girl? Come on. Come on, pay attention to the little things. The little things that are going on around you that are just pulling. It's like they're pulling little strings and you are ignoring them. You're ignoring your intuition. How many of us are intuitive? And okay, let's do it. Let's do a test. I want to hear if you don't think you're an intuitive, say no. I want to see it in the feed. If you don't think you're an intuitive, put no up there. Put no up there. I'm curious. I'm just curious because this is a test. This is a test. Lisa broadcast system. This is only a test. If in case of an actual emergency. You're trying, it's auditory. I can tell you that. It's clairaudient. I absolutely know that because they're like knocking, like, come on. Every time I do that, I expect my dogs to start barking. I miss my dogs. It is important that you listen, the internal dialogue, that internal dialogue. I'm waiting to see how many no's I get. You know what's really funny is in our class, in our intuitive development class, we're collecting no's right now. We're collecting no's. And if you're in class for Tuesday, I want to know how many no's you guys have been collecting because Jill's answer, right? Exactly. Linda Fortune, you and I have talked about this over and over and over and over and over. And you're building your own blockages. Everybody is an intuitive. Everybody on the face of the planet. We survive that way. That's how our species has survived and thrived, you guys. We're all intuitives. If you don't think you're an intuitive, I can prove you wrong. Absolutely. That's what my guides have been telling me like lately. They're like, you can prove people wrong that they are an intuitive. Put them into a meditation. Okay, you're kidding. All right, thank you, Linda, because I was like, honestly, we have talked about your meditations. Within Lisa Joanne, you are Lisa Hansen is coming up. You are Blake. So I'm on a bender right now. So talking about something. If don't be shy, be like you said you were doing me. When we settle into our, and this is really a big deal today for me. It really is a big deal for me today. I haven't been on in a couple days. Anybody that watches me for any length of time, you've seen the last week why I just haven't been on and I can't really talk about it or I'll get upset. And I have been living in somebody else's energy just because I needed to make sure they were okay or whatever. I'm stepping away from that and I'm having to separate myself empathically from somebody else, a whole family of people that are going through trauma. But do I consider that to be a deficit or do I consider that to be a plus for me? Do I consider the fact that I am wrapped up in somebody else's energy because I love them so much as a plus or a minus? I consider it a plus. I consider the ability to, and everybody out there, we have an ability of some sort that is a plus. It's a plus. We just have to figure out what it is. The ability to sit in someone's energy and make sure they're okay is priceless. You know what's more priceless is knowing when we're doing it so that when we are an emotional individual, and you guys have probably seen me more emotional on here than ever because I don't get on. I don't get upset. And you can even just see, my eyes are a little glassy looking, it's priceless to also know when we're doing it and step away from that and become part of our own lesson, which is what I'm doing this week. I'm becoming part of my own lesson, going, Lisa, come on, you have to step away. I had not slept for days. And I had them, and I can't even go into it because I got a little reassurance yesterday evening and I went, thank you. Thank you. So we are all exceptional, and in all ways it's a plus as long as we are stepping into our power and stepping into our energy and using it in the correct manner. Now, what else happens when we realize how much of a plus we are? We start to love ourselves more. And that is a side effect of this, of this whole spiritual lifestyle that I didn't expect. When we start to realize that we are so loved and so cradled from the other side, it really changes who you are. It really changes, maybe not so much who you are, but who you believe you are, because everything shifts in your lifestyle and you go, I'm loved. I am worthy of feeling this or that. And even though we are worthy of it before, we've been told by whatever forces throughout our course of our life, maybe that we weren't as worthy. But who is, when you start to realize that the divine and everything on the other side loves you unconditionally and that you are supported in every single way, emotionally from there, oh my God, does everything change? Does everything change? I don't even know why I went on down this rabbit hole. Yes, I agree, Tracy Holland. It can be overwhelming. It can be overwhelming, and that's what we were talking about. I got a little overwhelmed this week as well. So just because we have been out there doing it on a regular basis doesn't mean that we can't still lose sight of what's ours and what's somebody else's and fall into that rabbit hole. So here's me saying we have a 15-day trial right now on intuitive development on the My Mystical Life site. So if you go to My Mystical Life, you can join for 15 days for free and see the classes that we're teaching. The triad of the important stuff is right there in the beginning of everything, the grounding, the centering, the protecting. We have a guided meditation up and available for, I even think the ancient Lemurian walking tour is available right there too. So we have so much great shit. I'm sorry, I'm just saying it today. We have great shit up. And we also have the 25% off all of the services on My Mystical Life right now. So if you are a platinum member and you get everything within the My Mystical Life, including the tutor session, this is a better deal. Use the coupon code if you're going to book from here rather than the platinum edition. Yeah, I believe so. I believe, look at me. Yeah. Checking okay. Lisa, there she is. Where's your rabbit hole? Any idea? Girl, there are so many rabbit holes. And that's what's really exciting about all of this. When you start learning, all of a sudden your rabbit hole goes in a million different directions. Because they always, great shit. It is always going to change, because as we learn, and I'm going to get back to reading. I swear, you guys, I haven't been on in several days, so I obviously haven't had enough adult interaction, so I need to talk. The neighbor kids do not count. So as we're learning, they move our goalposts. We get close to learning a lesson or learned a lesson, and our guides go, guess what? Time to change it. And they change what interests us, because they have to change what our goals are, because we've already reached the majority of our goals. So then they change our goalpost, and we're like, what the hell? I thought I was close to a touchdown. We fun peoples, one grammar error. No, it's funny. We are fun peoples. There we go. Okay, Lisa, I swear I'm doing it this time. I swear I am. Psych. Okay. If everybody could share one time, that'd be awesome. We are going to do some mediumship in a little bit. I feel pulled to do a little bit of mediumship. Oh my God, I have a trance class coming up. Okay, back to Lisa. Squirrel. Okay. So Lisa, I want to talk about your energy system. I want to talk about I'm home alone, I think. They're showing me, no, they're showing me an Akashic record first. Okay, we're going to go with an Akashic record first. They want to, they want to talk about the violin. They want to talk about the song and the soul, this very soft swaying song, and I can hear the violin playing. And they're actually taking me to an Akashic record for you, where you have played the violin in a very classical sense in a past life. And it's the sound, oh God, it's just so stunning. And I know that you were, it's just so stunning because I know you were on a stage. I know you were on a stage. And I can, and you're male in this particular lifetime. I have to say, in this particular lifetime, you were also very sick. You had a lung issue. And this is why you took up. You were very sick from a very young age. And this is why your family had some money, but they weren't like rich. They had money enough to be able to entertain you because you couldn't go out and do some of the things that the other children were doing. So they put you into these lessons. And all the passion that went into it, because there was not a lot of physical activity that went to it. There's some, but not a lot of physical activity that went into it. And it actually got you onto the stage and I actually hear somebody calling a virtuoso. I don't know if a virtuoso is relevant to this type of thing, like playing the violin. And you dealt with a lot of stress in this lifetime. And I also have to say that translates into this lifetime as well, because they're giving me stress. And I need you to know that Archangel Michael follows you pretty closely. And he's talking about if you find yourself losing balance, and every once in a while, I get one of these and they're pretty accurate. So if you find yourself tripping forward or tripping backwards, falling forward or falling backwards, and you feel yourself caught, know that Archangel Michael is right there with you. And I don't know if you've ever had a time in your life where you sat with somebody and threw stones into the river or the lake. Hi, everybody. I'm working on it. I'm going to really try and rip through some readings today. But this one right here is for Lisa. I don't know if you've ever had a moment that you've sat next to the lake and thrown stones or rocks into the lake next to somebody that you love that passed away. Can you validate that? That's my psychic side. That's not my mediumship side. I'm waiting to see if she's thrown rocks in this lifetime with somebody sitting next to her. It feels like an older gentleman or gentleman on her right side that she might have been throwing. And they're talking about ripples in the water, creating ripples in the water by throwing stones. I'm waiting to see if that is something that's relevant to Lisa Hansen. I also get a very coffee. You let you call him Mike. Awesome. I never do it on here because people are like, what? Yes to the rocks. Yes to the rocks. Is it an older gentleman? And I'm sorry, guys, I know I'm going slow right here, but there's a lag, and I'm just trying to see if this information is validated because it seems important. Oh, look, there's mymysticallife.com. You can find all of the 25% off readings right there, you guys. I even have a countdown up there. to when the sale goes off. I'm working on it, guys. I need like 3 of me, 3 of somebody. Your dad. Okay. Is he still with us or is he passed? Because I really feel like this is somebody that's passed. And I'm horrible at, are they here? Okay. Okay. I have no problem telling people what I'm horrible at. Don't ask me about lost objects. Okay. So I do have to tell you, okay, great. I'm glad that this makes sense to you because, I have to talk about the ripples on the water. I have to talk about the one little thing. I'm working on it, guys. I swear I'm going to get to as many people as I can. We might even do shotgun cards today, so don't leave because we just start whipping through some cards. It's a lot of fun. Okay. I have to talk about the I don't know if it maybe was, he's talking about the golden light, and I hope this makes sense to you. Golden light on a very calm pond. And every time you throw, I understand. Thank you so much. Such a sweet guy. Sense of humor. So every time there's a stone that's thrown onto the water, he's talking about this golden light of the sunlight on the water and how it creates ripples, and it just doesn't ripple through one people, that you have like a group of people that are on the other side. Ooh, we're gonna channel. Okay. We have a group of people on the other side that every time one's aware of what's going on this side, that there's a group of people that are aware of what's going on this side. And it's like, oh my gosh, you have a cheering section on the other side that's just like, huzzah, hoorah, and they're just waiting for you to have your next aha moment. And I don't even know what you consider your next aha moment. I consider aha moments as being spiritual touchdowns, but they're saying, hey, make sure you're paying attention, because every time you throw a stone, every time you go down a rabbit hole, you're getting closer to those aha moments. And those aha moments are going to take you closer and closer. And I have to say, this is like your second to last life. They're like, 2 more times, girl, 2 more times. So that's really good, actually. That's really, really good. If you speed your process up, it could be your last or second to last life. I gotta love the cheering sections, don't we? I don't know. That's a technical term. There's a dog, there's a small dog, and I want to say it's like a dachshund or something like that, but I have no idea. I just kind of see a dachshund, a cartoon dachshund, and I have a cartoon guide, so I'm not quite sure if that has anything to do with anything, but that's just another guide that I see off to the side. So, okay, moving on. Let's go. Okay, moving on. You're high vibrating. All right, great. Awesome. Moving on. I've been told this is my last lifetime, but I also believe that Sam has 2 more, and I don't know that I just won't decide that, I don't know how good of a guide. I'm very territorial. I know on the other side I wouldn't be, but it's just a joke between Sam and I. Very territorial. Okay, moving on. Moving on. I hope that meant something. Okay. Wow, so many new people. That is amazing. I'm working on it, you guys. So if you guys could share one time, that'd be fabulous. Share to a group, share to whatever. I don't care. We do have a sale going on, 25% off readings right now. So if I didn't get to you and you really, I have some, and I'm very affordable because I love what I do. I absolutely love what I do. And if you guys are interested in winning this is going to be given away. We try to give back, you guys. We try to give back. If you've not met my husband, Sam, he picks out the crystals and works with them in healing all month long before we give them away. This is ice calcite. It vibrates. Anybody on here that's an intuitive that wants to reach out to that energy, I invite you to do so because it is amazing. And for $11.11 each month, you can be in late bloomers. We also have it free for 15 days right now. So if you go to mymysticallife.com, but it's all about the classes, really. That's just a perk. We teach classes and all sorts of really great stuff to spark the rabbit holes. That's what we're doing. Okay. Let's see. Brooke Ellen, what do I need to pay attention to right now? They're saying laying down cards in the hearts. They're talking about pay attention to your heart at this moment. And what is it that you need on the inside? Not maybe what you're trying to give other people, but what do you need on the inside to make yourself feel full? Because they're definitely saying they're flushed hearts. So pay attention to that. Make sure you're planning out how you want to live your life, because you shouldn't be living your life according to how somebody else wants you to live it. Don't know. Moving on. If everybody could go to My Mystical Life and just click that like button, I would love it. On Facebook, I mean, I would love it. Look at me. Love it. And follow. I didn't know that there was specific follow sections that you could follow too, but there, I guess there are. So anyways, okay. Tammy Avalos, I love your energy. You have starseed energy that comes with you right out the gate. And Archangel Ezekiel, not Ezekiel. Ezekiel is very specific about the Ezekiel. And he also talks about change. He's an archangel of change. So you have lots of changes coming up in life really, really soon and dynamically. So make sure you brace yourself. Actually, I have a guide that says brace your ass. But it's all good stuff. It's all good stuff. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. I'm just saying you have some change coming. And I see dollar signs as well, which is different, because normally I have a guide that comes up and he goes, money, 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 money. And he just fades into the back. I have really original guides. But I actually see green dollar signs for you, 2 green dollar signs. So I don't know if that means a doubling in income or a new position coming your way, but that's part of where the change is coming from. And they also show a move on a map. I don't know if that has, they're like dropping pins and following yarn. So hopefully you have some really great stuff coming. I appreciate everybody on here that are My Mystical Lifers that are here all the time, welcoming all these new people. It is so helpful when I look on here, and it's so uplifting to see so many people invested in the people that get on here. I absolutely love it. And I really, really appreciate it. You have no idea, because it takes me a while. Like right now, I'm way behind on comments. So it takes me a while to get to people. So I really appreciate you guys' attention to people coming on, and there we go. I just appreciate that. Okay. Moving on. The dog is Pumpkin. Okay. You know, sometimes you guys, when you're doing this, the validation's amazing, because I was like, seriously, he looked like a cartoon dog. And I'm like, I am not going to tell her that she has a cartoon dachshund. But there he is. So I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Lisa. I really do appreciate that. I do know that we do have some affiliates on here. I know that's a strange word to be using on here, but we do have some people on here that are affiliates to My Mystical Life. And what that means is they are sharing links, so that if you click on the link that they provide you and you join My Mystical Life, then they get money. And we offer that to everybody in My Mystical Life so that we can spread the word. So if you join My Mystical Life and you want to be an affiliate, please let me know there through a message on the webpage, mymysticallife.com. It's also where you go to book readings. So I kind of slowed down on doing some readings while I got the new webpage up and going, and I think that thing looks awesome. So if you do nothing else but go check out My Mystical Life, I'd appreciate it, because I worked really, really hard on it. And I wanted to hire somebody to do it too, because I was like, ooh, almost in tears. But you know what? Everything comes, my guides were teaching me patience is what they were doing. Allison Benjamin. So let's see. Allison Benjamin. I want to talk about a past life where it's one of 3 places. Okay. having a staff meeting. I'm working on geography is what I was doing because I know that it's a male past life. I know that it was dusty. I know that it was dirty. I know this guy went hungry, but he loved what he did, and he was hot and dirty and hurt. Oh. And they're talking about Old West. They're talking about North America. And I was trying to like really pinpoint. They're talking a lot about Wyoming, actually. I actually get Wyoming, which is really spectacular that I get a location. And they're saying it wasn't Wyoming at that time. It had a territory name, but they give me Wyoming as the location as where it would be nowadays. I know that this person had a heart problem. I know that they died abruptly. But he died doing what he absolutely loved doing. And I can tell you, he died on, that is so crazy. Okay. I actually feel like he died driving cattle. This is what he did. He was the bronc. He liked to break out horses. He felt like this guy didn't live very long. I'm going to say he passed away in his 40s. He had a very bad heart condition that, he couldn't, you know, in the West, who pays attention to that? You know, you work until you can't work anymore, and then you take a break. But he shows hitting the ground often, hitting the ground, hitting the ground, hitting the ground. And he loved the wilder, nastier, ranker horses, and he actually uses the word rank. He liked a rank horse. And I can hear the snort. Oh God, I don't like getting on a horse like that. Oh God, I like mine to be like Daisy, where they just, you get on and they just walk. I'm too old for the rapid dismount anymore. And I can actually feel the rope. I can feel the rope in my hand. He was very particular. Not married, never married. He liked women though. And I know that sounds like an odd thing to say, but he's like, but I liked women. So that meant there were women all over. With this heart condition, I also get something in the stomach, something. So he had more than one issue. But he was really just a very kind-hearted man. I know he sounds kind of rank. You know, and by that I don't mean like we think of rank, but I'm thinking like a horse's rank, like, you know, a little bit wild, a little bit untamed, a little bit Wild West. But he talks about how, when I say he talks about, you guys, what happens is I start with a photo and then it moves on like a movie. So as I'm watching this is what I'm doing is he's showing the sunsets. I see the sunsets over the cows and the dust and the grit, and there's no roof. That's what he loved. Freedom. Really interesting lifetime. Really interesting lifetime. His name was Andy. He gives the name Andy. How very cool. How very cool. And very sharing, actually, by the way. That's a lot of information, detailed information on an Akashic. So interesting. Interesting. I know I've got a lot of people on there now going, I want an Akashic reading. I have to scroll down and see them because, Jennifer Gregory says, I'm just now getting my spiritual gifts. You're just blooming. That's awesome. Head over to My Mystical Life. We have a ton of late bloomers on the classes, and I hope you're taking care of yourself energetically. Try it for the first 15 days. You get the grounding, centering, and protection classes. If nothing else, if you guys do anything else within anything, just join the late bloomers for the grounding, centering, and protection classes. If you don't know how to do them, do them. Because it's that important. And I mean to tell you, the first time you bring home a haint, you'll be like, shit, I should have listened to Lisa. Should have listened to Lisa and taken those grounding, center, and protection courses. And that's why I teach, is because that's what I did. I had no clue what I was doing. My gifts had opened up. I was like, crap, there's dead people. And I could feel them and they could feel me. And I brought one home and it attached itself to my husband and he became a jerk. And, that's how I started, you guys. It's exactly how I started. So head over to mymysticallife.com, go to late bloomers at the tab, join for 15 days. If you don't like us, if we're not fun people, for $11.11 a month, you can't beat it with a stick after the trial. I mean it. The classes are so fun, including that ice calcite class that my husband's trying to make me feel like crap about. He did such a great class, and I'm like, how do I keep up with that shit? If you guys have not met my husband yet, you will tomorrow, I'm sure. Go follow My Mystical Life on Facebook and click the like button. I think you can go in and process something like that. Okay. Smash that like button. Smash it like bug. Okay. Oh yes, I'm in a much better mood today, you guys. I have stepped away from the energy that I needed to step away from, and I am in a much better mood today. Oh my gosh, that's not gonna happen. I actually have somebody standing over here going, let's bake. And I'm like, no. You know what happens when you bake? Then you eat it. No. No. Gosh, I'd like a cake. It's just like a cake. Maybe when I go home to Ohio and I'm visiting, I can go home. Okay, so here's the thing, guys. We have a house in Ohio that our boys live at and take care of the farm, and I have a grandson there. And then we have a house in Oklahoma. So Sam's going home to work on the house in Ohio, and I could go home and do grandma things like bake cookies. I bet he could eat a cookie. Oh gosh. Anybody that's new on here is probably going, right. Okay, you know what? Affiliates, woo! Okay, guys, when you see the comment, I love the comment. We need to get Sam his own emoji thingy done, because this is Sam that has clicked on his My Mystical Life. So everybody say, hi, Sam. Hi, Sam. Okay. You guys like the new page? Thank you. I worked hard. I really did. I worked very hard. I'm not gonna lie. I worked hard on it. And it will be a work in progress. I just refaced all of the levels, the late bloomers levels pages, so everything is so much easier to find, and all you gotta do is click something and all the classes pop up. And what do we have coming up as classes? I know you guys want more readings, and I'm gonna do that, but I have to keep our late bloomers in on what we have coming up. Let me get rid of this. Okay, so we have, what do we have coming up this week? I have to keep on myself. Yeah, okay. On the 31st, the guided meditation, the guided trance session to Archangel Michael, where you guys get to go stand in front of Archangel Michael and talk to him. Now, I call this trance because this is done within Shamanic Journey, and I do drop you down into a level of trance. So if you don't feel successful in just a standard meditation, this takes you down levels. Okay, it takes you down. It's like my meditation within a meditation. So straight to Archangel Michael. I have to tell you guys, I recorded the one for September to Saint Germain and the Violet Flame. That one is off the hook. I got done with that, and I was like, wow. Because when I do guided meditations, you guys, there's no script. There is no script. Everything I do is guided, channeled through Archangel Metatron. The one to Saint Germain is channeling Saint Germain. So I never have a script. I walk in and we just walk through it, and they always, I hope that you guys love them, because there's never a script. I never know where we're going when we step into one. I'm like, oh look, we're going off a cliff. And then that one was funny because we're like, oh look, we're doing a shamanic meditation and we're gonna go jump off a cliff. Trust me, we're gonna be fine. And we start flying. So it's quite amazing. So September, we have the Shamanic Apprenticeship class starts on the 1st. That doesn't mean you can't still start it. It just means it starts on the 1st, and that's when the classes come out. So if you're interested in 12 months of deep healing, soul retrieval, Akashic, no, we're not teaching the Akashic right now. Okay. Soul retrieval, psychopomp, cord cutting, removing attachments, all the really heavy duty healing stuff, that starts on the 1st. The 2nd, we give away the book that I never have on hand. Keeper of the Spirit Tail with Donna Bretz. We put that interview out, and I'll go through these quickly. The 4th is the Remote Healing with Sam, which is amazing, and that's gold and platinum levels, you guys. The 5th is the Ice Calcite giveaway, which Sam will do live from My Mystical Life Facebook page. Make sure you are there to cheer everybody on. On what day is that? That is on the 4th at 5 p.m. Central. The 5th, I'm sorry, 5th at 5 p.m. Central. On the 7th, we're talking about the Violet Flame. I already have that one done. It is in the books. It is cool. On the 11th, Intuitive Spotlight with Ellie Coyle. Already done. She's amazing. On the 14th, Crystal Class with Sam. We're talking about fluorite. This month's giveaway is this fluorite, you guys, which is off the hook crazy, beautiful. Yes, absolutely incredible. It will be going to our home in Oklahoma, and Sam will be using it in every healing session he does between now and the time it is gone and gone to its new home. The 18th is that guided meditation to Saint Germain. Amazing. The 21st, we're talking about ancient civilizations and Atlantis. The 24th is our members only question and answer. So that's when you guys that are members of the late bloomers that have questions about your intuition and all of that, you can get on and we talk about how to develop our gifts and everything in the classes that you want to know. 25th is a member spotlight with Tammy Emmett. Each month we spotlight a different intuitive and a different member. On the 26th, the Shamanic Apprenticeship question and answer, just like the other as well, where you can get on and ask questions, and we will be sharing our journeys in that as well. That's a very important class. And then the 28th of September, we're talking about our Akashic calls and how to step into our own personal Akashic calls. Whew, can you believe I did that all that quick? Okay, let's move on. I need a breath and a drink of coffee. My sexual chocolate coffee. That's what it's called. It's from Green Mountain here in Hawaii. It's amazing. Okay, moving on. All right. Oh, you know, how did you like Bill and Ted Face the Music? Is that the last one? This latest one? Don't tell me. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know how I feel about it. Okay. All right. Oh, I'm so behind. I'm so behind. Hi, everybody. Who did you say? Whose name did you say regarding the guide Ezekiel and the green money signs? Oh, man. When something happens, when I read for somebody, it is gone in a heartbeat. I have no clue who I was talking to or what I said. It's all channeled, and I just have set it up to release. Look at Diana. Rank for horse people means stubborn and wild. I've had my share of rank horses as well. I bet you too have, Diana. So yeah, I have one at home that has a real attitude problem. Okay. Oh, let's see. I'm scrolling through. Look at you. Akashic. Okay, let's go with Tracy Holland. If you guys could share one time, that'd be fabulous. We do have mediumship coming up. I do know that we have some people knocking on the door, so I want to make sure that we try and do a little bit of mediumship. That's a pull. That's not polite. So we will do a little bit of mediumship, but at the moment, I'm kind of like that. I separate my energies off into psychic over here and mediumship over here, and so we're working psychic. That's actually two different energies, you guys. So when we're working from two different sources, and I'll explain that really quickly. Psychic energy comes from your energetic field. Mediumship comes from outside. So, okay, moving on. Let's go with Tracy Holland. Tracy Holland, I want to talk about, first of all, you being a water energy, very emotional, very, and maybe not even on the outside, because I think you're pretty good at that, but they're talking about still waters run deep, and they actually give me an image for you. And it's quite interesting, actually. They show me you sitting in a canoe and going down a river and holding that canoe, trying to backpedal a little bit, backpaddle against the water a little bit, trying to hold things in, trying to create a a steady pattern of staying here, staying here, staying here, staying here. Don't be swept away. Staying right here. Don't go, don't go, don't go. And I need to let you know that there's some really amazing stuff upriver or downriver. And they're saying, you know, just kind of, you need to let some things happen organically for you in life. If you are always trying to control situations and not able to really, oh my God, is this a reading for me? It isn't, but if you're trying to control situations instead of letting things come quite organically for you, you're going to find that you have stifled some lessons in this life. So just kind of let some things happen that you might be battling against. Let some things just flow into life. And I think it's probably stuff you're just really used to being resistant to, and you're not used to, or actually you're very used to fighting and pushing back against, might not even be really conscious about it. So I want you to kind of think about some of the things that you want to have flow in and why you don't. And that's where they're talking about your lesson is trying to figure out your puzzle pieces. Okay, moving on. Hope that helps. I'm glad you are enjoying the classes, Renee. You know what, we are, I see dead people. We are enjoying the heck out of doing them. And I'm trying to get months in advance ahead so that all I have to do is click the button and just be there for support for everybody. It is really quite interesting, and we are learning just as much as you guys, which is part of it as well. Aaron Kilmer, I See Dead People. I have to tell you, when that movie come out, freaked me the hell out. It blew me over. Honest to goodness, I wasn't being observant, and at the very end, I was like, "Holy shit, Bruce Willis is dead!" And we went back and watched it again because I was like, okay, we got to catch all the things that we didn't catch the first time, because obviously there was clues all the way through. Who knew? Who knew? So yeah, that one tripped me up. M. Night Shyamalan, or whatever his name is, really got me on that one. Okay. Moving on. I hear dead people, right? I want to give me a hand, you guys. If you, okay, let's do this. Give me a hand. Give me a me. If you, no, give me a feel. Do you feel when you have deceased loved ones around you? Do you feel when you have deceased loved ones? Like, can you feel their energy? Like, I was just thinking about Grandma, and I just feel like she's right here. I want to know if you feel that. We're going to go through some clairs, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to figure out what your clair is, because we all have one. We all have one, and I want to show you. I want to prove that you are unique. Okay. I know, Erin, that Ice Calcite class is off the hook crazy. When are the classes live? I have been missing them. The classes are recorded. We're going to start doing the weekly intuitive free class again. It's just a Facebook class that we just kind of give a little clip of. But the classes are recorded and they're on the membership. So, and we protect in there. Okay. Moving on. Cheesecake. Cheesecake. Gosh, doesn't cheesecake sound good? You guys, I have the worst sweet tooth. That's where the sexual chocolate comes in right here, okay? Worst sweet tooth. I have not had like a piece of like chocolate cake in forever. Right there is a pineapple. Sam's going to cut it up for me tonight when he gets home. Have you ever had a pineapple sitting on your counter so ripe? Now, mind you guys, we don't grow pineapples in the United States that I'm aware of in the continuous. That pineapple right there from Hawaii is so ripe that I can sit here and smell it. It's killing me. But I bought it because we're leaving and I want some pineapple, some real pineapple. And I've been denying myself that. And I'm just excited to eat it. It's a fruit. Anyhow. Oh. You pick at it while you're baking. Oh yeah, I can't do that with cookie dough. Forget about it. And the problem is, I haven't baked, like really baked since my kids were younger. And I used to bake cookies all the time. Cookies, every once in a while a cake. Yeah, no, I don't do it anymore. This is because we eat it, and it's just Sam and myself, and then you eat it. You don't like to bake, but cooking is definitely your happy place. And our youngest son is a great baker, a great baker. Okay, let's move on. Look, there's a squirrel. Nancy Bullier. I did get your message and I appreciate it. Thank you. I was trying to stay on task, and I have had, I have had to stay on task today. It's a thing. And Sam's on here. Is he talking about cooking bacon? I know. We have kept a horse for the grandchild for years. We have this horse, Clem. We have Clem, and we've had him for years, specifically for a grandchild. And, so eventually we're going to try to find a home eventually that we can have our horses at and we can retire. And yeah, the grandbabies, baby, grandbabies. Everybody sees Sam. Hi, Sam. Isn't the instant messaging on the webpage so convenient? It is so convenient, and it's just a little chat button on the webpage. I have like lists of people that I've been talking to. I'm like, this is pretty cool. I'm so proud of myself for doing that. Okay. Everybody's like, I'm scrolling through all the Sams. Jamie Gafford, I want to say I can feel your stress. I can feel your anxiety. There's some situations that you can, and I'm horrible to give this advice this week. There's some situations you need to cut yourself away from. You need to just step away from some stuff and be like, there's nothing I can do to change this. And I just have to look right here. Keep it between the lines. That's what your guides say. Keep it between the lines. And don't live in the energy that's behind you. You have to live right here, right now, not in the future, not in the past, right here, right now. Centering is a big deal for you right now. So make sure you're doing plenty of centering. And you guys, one of the big things within the membership that we have is I work very, very closely with Archangel Metatron. And Archangel Metatron is huge on centering. And it isn't this. This isn't centering. This is not like ground, center, protect. It is a whole process of finding your internal center. And as soon as you can live right there, things settle down. Then you can hear clear with your clairs. And that was his big lesson with me when he first started talking to me. And I was like, wow, it really is a game changer. Enchante, I want to tell you that earlier I saw your thing, and all I saw was this tiny little thing that says, am I medium? I have to say, yes, but you are very scattered. You will work on that and it will get better. Okay. Moving on. The chocolate raspberry is to die for coffee. Oh, you know what? I will be giving away within the membership, you guys, the Hawaiian pack because I need to mail it before we leave next week. So within the Hawaiian pack, I have a piece of ice calcite. I have a, crying out loud, it's right here. I think I just cut my Achilles heel off in a box. We have everything packed. We're packing stuff to leave. So this is what is this is what's in the Hawaii within the, and I'll be giving this away to everybody that's a member. You get a you're in the drawing for everything we give away. All you have to do is be a member. You don't have to sign anything else up for anything else. I think I cut my ankle on cardboard, and so that includes the crystals. But this is what we're giving away with the Hawaiian Aloha Mahalo. I'm going to miss Hawaii pack. So this is Hawaiian coffee cake. I can't tell you how amazing this smells. I can't tell you how amazing this smells. These are regular beans. I did not have them ground because they hold for 3 months non-ground. So that is the Hawaiian coffee that comes from organic coffee from Green Mountain, by the way. Amazing, amazing, amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. And then I have a sarong, big Hawaiian turtle sarong. It's the extra large one, so if you're skinny, it'll wrap around you several times. And then we were at this crafter here. Oh, there's the ice calcite. This is something I'm just going to give away in the next couple days just because, well, because I love all you guys. Okay, and then I have a piece of ice calcite that's in here as well. And then I have monkey pod. Okay, this is monkey pod. Hold on. Let me put it on. I'll put it on. I'll be all pretty. So, bracelet made with monkey pod, which is here on the island. Put it up there. It's got a little closure on it, and it opens up. So that's the bracelet, and then it has a matching necklace with the same closure on it. So that is what we're giving away from Hawaii. If I find other stuff, it will go in there. But so far, that's what I have. My phone is going batshit crazy, by the way. So that's what I'm going to be giving away, and I'll be doing that probably tomorrow. Sam and I will do that on live tomorrow. So if you're in the membership, you're in the running for that. If you guys go to mymysticallife.com, the membership's there under late bloomers. There's a 15-day free trial on the silver. You guys, the classes are, we have fun doing them. Anyway, okay, moving on. We like to do the recorded classes because that way you guys can watch them at your own leisure. If everybody could share one time, that would be fabulous. Thank you. Trisha likes my hair. It's not as purple today, but it will be probably tomorrow. Okay, where was she? Let's do her. Let's see. Horses. Okay, wait, where did she go? Trisha. Okay, Trisha Guillermo. I'm terrible at that. Terrible at Italian. Okay. I want to talk about horses. I want to talk about animal totems. I love doing animal totems. They're my favorites. Animal totems, that you have horse animal totems around you. You have 3 horse animal totems, which is a little odd. Usually it's just one. And they're 3 different colors. So they're talking about 3 different levels of healing that you're capable of doing. When you have horses in your animal totems that are horses, they are, why can't I put words together? Words are hard. Horses are the healers of the animal kingdom. When you have horses in your energetic field, that means you are a natural healer and you should be working with energy. I don't know what you do for a living right now, but you could actually, that's why I said it that way. You could be doing this for a living. You could be doing energy healing for a living. So any type of holistic type of stuff like massage, energy working, therapeutic touch, you're called to be a healer in this lifetime. So that's what they want you to know. And there's 3, and I don't know why there's 3, but there's 3. There's a brown one, a black one, your lesson. So usually if you have a gray horse, you're like midway, or if you have a white horse, you're working with divine energy, or if you have a black horse, you're just learning on your lessons. So I don't know why you have 3, but you do. So hope that helps. Okay, moving on. Oh, I go through, I pull who my guides tell me to read for you guys. So let us do, Aaron, such a smart ass. Edwin says, how do we handle family members who are atheists and spiritually blind? What can we do to awaken them? Absolutely nothing. It is not your job. Not your job. Flippin' spoiler alerts. Okay. Okay, okay, now I'm just getting to the part where I'm like, yes, the people that can feel the things. So when we see people that say they can feel, and actually you can tell by people's verbiage when they are talking about how they feel someone around them. You know, what's really interesting is you may be standing in your kitchen and then all of a sudden you think of grandma because maybe you might have felt her energy next to you. And we do it subconsciously because they step into our energetic field and give us that impression. So you could either have felt their vibration or maybe got an image, which is clairvoyant. So you are, but the feeling of the energy is you just kind of feel like you're not alone and somebody pops into your head. That's when you feel that you have somebody. That's, you know what that is? That's clairsentience. That's that instant knowing. It's that instant knowing. It's also, you can also consider that to be claircognizant, where you get a physical sensation. Like some people, when they get that kind of energetic vibration, they may have a, and when I get down there, I'll talk about those because I'm still way behind. Okay, so Amy says, no, I don't prefer mediumship, but sometimes I do relay messages. You know, that's a relevant thing, because when we are working spiritually, and you know this, Amy, when you're working spiritually, sometimes we have stuff come across, and like I have this dude that just keeps showing up over here in the corner. That's why you see me look over that way every once in a while. I think there's somebody in my house. Am I comfortable with that? Not really, because it's Sam's guide, and he's big. You know, it's a big guy over there. Am I comfortable with that? Not really, but you know what? We do what we got to do, and that's what you're talking about too. I know sometimes you have to relay the messages. Lori says, I see out of the corner of my eye, or standing or walking out of thin air. You know, here's the really, I love to put science into what we teach, and sometimes we'll catch things out of the corner of our eye, and this is Spirit's way of saying, hey, here I am. But when we turn, they're gone. And are they really quick? Actually, what it is when we turn, the physicality of our eye changes, and the rods and cones in our eye do not pick up the same wavelength that the spirit energy's on. So they're still there, but when we catch them out of the corner of our eyes, we're not going through the rods and the cones. We turn to look at them, the front of our eye brings that light in, and it filters out their vibrational level, so we don't see them. Isn't that cool? So they're still there. They're still there. We just can't see them because of our physicality, our physical limitations. Okay. Chocolate cupcakes. I know. Aaron, right? That. Okay. Okay. All right, so let's do a little bit. How many people do we have on here? You guys, can somebody shout me out a number? Oh my gosh, I am so behind, you guys. You can't even, listen to me scrolling. I'm so behind. Turtles. Oh my gosh, look at you guys. Oh yeah, the turtles. The sarong, I went to the flea market to get the sarong, you guys. It is cotton, it is gorgeous, it is beautiful. I really looked and looked and looked until I found the one that I thought would be best. And the coffee, you're lucky, whoever gets it. Okay. Okay. All right, guys. I am doing readings. I am going to scroll back down here. Images, images, images. Great. Look at all you clairvoyants on here. Colors, we're going to consider that. Yeah, absolutely, Lori. Absolutely. Angel, who, if anybody hasn't noticed, is my sister. She works with music when no one is playing music. I get that often as well. Sometimes spirit will just come across with songs. And as I'm doing mediumship, that's when I hear that, is because the past loved ones are like, do you know this song? And I'll be like, oh, I'm going to try and pass it on. Lisa Pryor says, I feel like I see auras. So we'll go there next. But I love how many clairvoyants we have on here. Isn't that fantastic? I mean, it is amazing that you guys realize that some of those images you see are actually clairvoyance. And you'll get people that say, I just think I have a great imagination. I don't know whether I should trust that or not. Well, guess what? They're the same thing. Clairvoyance and your imagination, the same thing. So let's do this. Let's do this. Oh, wait, let me turn the camera. Okay, so this is a great wall behind me. Who sees auras? Oh, do we have a troll? Who's the troll, Kelly? Who's the troll? Oh, this person? This person. Look at that. I wonder if Sam's still on here. No worries. I don't know why people can't go do their own thing. But that's okay, because you know what? I was reading something that if we have trolls, that means we're doing something right. Do not reply to this person, you guys. If you reply, then they can get into your stuff. So don't do that. Let me get rid of them. You guys watching my auric field? Let me see. Most relevant, newest. There they are. There they are. Bye-bye, troll. There we go. Got him. It's okay. Yeah, it's really kind of a pain in the butt, but it is what it is. I guess we're just doing something right and they can't do their own thing, or I don't know. I don't know. It's okay. I'm just making sure I got them. That's it. We're just a high vibrating group. We attract all sorts of people. So, let me make sure I got this person. I'm watching you guys talk about my auric field, and it's funny. Hold on. Let me go back here. I want to make sure I got this person. Oh, let's make sure. I got him. Okay. Awesome. Okay. So what we're talking about is right now, who can see auras? Who is there? I'm trying to sit still. This is a great wall for this. It is a great wall for being able to pick up colors. And I love, is he still here? Get him? Did I get him? Nope. There. Hopefully that got him. Okay. I love that people are willing to reach out there and check in to see if that's something that they're capable of doing. It's really interesting that you guys pick up so many colors because, you know, a lot of people only pick up that little white barrier around the edges. And I love that. Still here. I can't get him, guys. I'll let Sam know. But I can't seem to get him. So just ignore him. Yeah, see, I can't get him. Green on my shoulders. Yeah. Sorry, guys, I can't get him. Sam will have to security Sam. Yeah, just ignore him. Just ignore him. Just don't click on him. That's my only advice. I mean, hey, if you want to, that's your business and all that. But if you click on him, then it's kind of a bot thing. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna do some mediumship. Oh, my aura goes from orange when we're reading, and when I'm dealing with the troll. You know, it is just what it is. It just kind of goes, yeah, people. We get up and deal with trolls in the middle of the night, believe it or not. I'll hear them, Sam's phone start to go off, and they're trolls, and we're just trying to make sure you guys aren't bothered. And gosh, they're just so annoying. Okay. Let's see, your aura changes with my mood. It does. When I get excited, it does go bigger. So you guys want to do yeah, just everyone block him. So I'm going to do a really quick little tutorial on how to do this, guys. If you're watching everybody read auras and you're like, how the hell are they doing that? Or what are they doing? What they're doing is, if you've ever seen those posters where you unfocus your eyes and the 3D things pop out, that's what we're doing, is we are unfocusing our eyes and looking into the space around. And what happens is after a little bit, after you've relaxed your eyes a little bit, then all of a sudden things start to pop out. And usually it starts off as a white color and then it may go to a different color. But it is trolls come in trying to sell off of somebody else's feed. They're just trying to make a buck, you know. They're just trying to make a buck. It is what it is. So as you start to see color, it can change, and it will always change. Matter of fact, you guys have probably seen this image. This is an image of my auric field about 4 years ago with extraterrestrial energy in it and interdimensional energy. All these rifts that you see in here, horizontal and vertical, are all interdimensional work. I work interdimensionally quite often. And then the little white spots and streaks and squiggles are all extraterrestrial. So I work extraterrestrial often as well. So, but this is an idea. It gives you an idea of what the auric field looks like. This is Carillion photography. I have it done at least once a year to see where my progress is. So that is that. So I'm going to sit here for just a second, and I'm going to try and close my eyes and increase my energetic field, and let me know what happens afterwards. I'd like to know what kind of color comes out of that. Look at that. I'm going to even take my glasses off. Woo! Okay. So I'm going to put my feet on the floor. And I'm doing this for a reason. I want to talk about energetic fields in just a minute. And then we're going to do mediumship. Okay. So, what did you guys notice? You don't know what I mean by extraterrestrial? I work with the Pleiadians a lot. I work with the Pleiadians. I have a lot of theories about different types of archaic goddesses and gods and things like that. But I consider extraterrestrial quite a bit of things, actually. Glow got big. Ocean to dark blue, watery to yellow. Green, purple, and white. Green. There's, you know, it is interesting because we're all going to pick up different things because we're all vibrating at different levels as well. One of your biggest aliens or one of your biggest fears. That's right. I never remember when I talk to people. I really just don't. Okay. Still see yellow. I actually am been very consistent in last year carrying yellow and gold, and it's just a yellow and gold kind of thing as well. And as my mood changes, which it has been very mercurial this past week, then things change with that. But it has been very golden, very golden. One day we'll do a talk on that because I was really, really excited to see the golden in my energetic field. I love that. Linda Telestrop says left blue on the left shoulder now. So the blue on the left shoulder would be Michael, would be Archangel Michael, telling me to calm the hell down. Okay, there's my sister angel, you guys. White line going straight across. Okay. There's always a dark or blank spot behind your head. I don't know. I'd have to dig into that one, Lisa. It's probably the hollow spot in my head. Okay. All right. So let's do some mediumship, you guys. If everybody could share one time, that'd be awesome. If people come in, let's not jump them. Let's just let them know. You guys are great at this, at letting them know we're doing mediumship. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and bring across somebody that's passed over from the other side. It can be anybody within this field that we're talking to right now. I've also had people come in that are for neighbors and things like that. So just keep that in mind. what we do here is we try to bring across somebody that is relevant to you. And if you think you know who this person is, please say yes and the piece of information that I'm asking for. So if I say, Great Aunt Gertie had a purple hat, I would like you to say, yes, purple hat. Okay? I don't want you to tell me anything else. Nothing. Nothing. Please don't come across and say, well, this was so-and-so. I don't want to know. I want to give you the clearest, most unpolluted reading possible. That's why I say that. So don't tell me if you think you know who it is. I don't want to know. Just give me yeses, nos, and I love that. Now you're gold, but Archangel Michael is still on your left. Yeah, Michael has my back in every situation. He really is fabulous. And one of these times, you guys, I want to get the Carillion photography software. I really, really do. And we're going to do a meetup, and we are going to have like some auric fun. I mean it. So anyhow, yes, no's, and I don't knows. If you are in the yeses and you falter on a piece of information, it's okay to say, I don't know. But you have to be able to take, there is a troll, Mr. Fry. I think we've taken care of him. Thank you so much. Love of my life. Hey, you want to cook the hamburger or you want me to cook it? I'm just asking. So yes, no's, and I don't knows. If you think it's somebody you know, give me a yes. If you don't know who it is, don't worry about it. You don't have to even say anything. But if you're in the yeses and eventually you fall out, give me a no, I'm out. Okay? So here we go. We are going out as soon as I get home. Where are we going? No, wait, before we start, where are we going? I need to know how I need to be dressed. I have a really cute dress. Yeah, they are butt heads. Okay, we're going to do mediumship. Ooh, date night. I don't know if it's date night or grocery store. I'm not quite sure. Just be ready to go. What do I have on? What do I wear? I need more information. Ladies, don't I need more information than that? Yeah, if I dress up and then I'm going to be really disappointed. I have this really great purple dress that I've lost enough weight that I have all the straps all the way up. I love the dress though. Never mind. I will just go home and cook dinner then. Fry? You just tell me what I need to wear. Oh wait, the whole island. Yeah, you know what? Let me know what to do, buddy. Okay, I love you. Just say what I need to do and I'll do it. Run those varmints out of the feed. Okay. So watch the aura while I do this, you guys. I'm interested, and this isn't a test. I'm interested to see what you guys pick up while I'm doing this because I'm stepping into the energy. Oh, hey, Fry, you do whatever you want to do, man. It's okay. Little GTO. I hear the song Little GTO. I actually feel like this is somebody that might have had a GT, and he calls it a goat, GTO. This would have been a male that passed away. And I hear the song GTO. Can anybody validate somebody that is a male that's passed away that owned a GTO? Glenda says, you told me to stop drinking Coke. I did. I lost 3.5 pounds this week. I hate to tell people that. Yes, male. Is this validating the GTO? It's an older GTO. And I hear, wah, 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 da, 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 GTO, GTO. I don't know who sings it. Edwin, are you kidding me? Are you kidding? I'm serious. Are you kidding? Yes to GTO. Has to be a male that's passed away that had a blue GTO. Must be a blue GTO. Wow, 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 GTO, GTO. And liked, gosh, I used to have him hanging on my wall at Nail House Rock. Guy that died in the car accident. I know, right? What? It's a car. I'm just picking on you, Edwin. Let's see. James Dean. There was a movie in James Dean was in. Gosh, this is a real big piece of information too, because he's really pushing on my head. It was a movie that James Dean was in, and he was racing, and this person that had this GTO felt like they were racing like James Dean. Yeah, James Dean did die in an accident. Oh, please don't let this be James Dean. It has to be a blue GTO. Rebel without a cause. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. This person cracked their knuckles. I'm sitting here trying to crack my knuckles. Mine don't crack because I don't crack my knuckles. Can anybody take this person? Can anybody take this gentleman? I almost feel like this person could have used it as a stock racing car of some sort, or I definitely feel this racy attitude behind it, like he felt like a real badass behind the wheel. Can I channel Princess Diana? I don't know. We have a yes to a blue GTO. Jennifer Gregory, yes to a blue GTO. Lisa Tolstrup, I have no idea, but I'm willing to try. I'm willing to try. We can try that after this, but I can tell you that I get in my way. So let's go with this blue GTO. Jennifer, can you validate that this person would have liked to felt like a badass behind the wheel? I know that's like such a random piece of information. Who wouldn't feel like a badass behind the wheel of a blue GTO? Was it a stick shift? Can you validate it being a stick shift? Okay, you all. No. Chadwick Boseman, is that the gentleman that just passed away? It takes usually about 3 months for an energy to transition and be comfortable enough to come back. Yeah, it's way too soon. It's way too soon. He's still taking care of his family at this point. He has 7 to 10 days to take care of his family and then move on. I did love the movie though. Okay, I'm getting lost. Okay, where'd she go? Jennifer Gregory. definitely see. No, you're fine. You're fine. No, Aaron. If you don't know, you just don't know. It takes them a while to process. They actually go through a series of events beforehand. We always had muscle scars. Yes, a stick shift. So this is somebody that, and I'm assuming that your father has passed, correct? This is somebody that's passed away. I'm horrible at knowing whether somebody has passed away or not when it's on this side, and I'm trying to read for them. So that's why I have no problem telling you that. I know, right, Laura? I would feel like a badass behind a GTO. Please torture me that way. I'd do it. So Jennifer Gregory, I want to talk about creases in jeans. I don't know why. Not like creases like you would iron in, but like he wore jeans that I don't know if maybe the wallet would work its way, like he wore his jeans long enough that they were good quality jeans, and maybe the wallet or something about the jeans would wear through. I just am trying to figure out what he's trying to show, because he's showing me jeans, and then where the creases where he would sit were worn white, but the jeans were like just a regular color, or the pants. I'm trying to, I don't know what he's trying to show me. Can you validate anything like that? Like maybe he had his wallet or something would come through. Yeah, we get creases we pay for. No, these were because he was a worker. This is because he did his job, and he feels like he would wear things out. He would take care of them, and they were maintained, and he worked. When they wore out, it's because they wore out. Can you validate that? His wallet indent. Okay. I don't know why he wants to talk about his wallet indent, but he's talking. Okay, so I'm just going to bring across what he's kind of saying here, because makes it super easy since you're the only one. That he was very specific about the blue GTO. Very specific about that. And when they can come across with very specific information right out the gate like that, generally they have a target. They're like, I want to talk to that person, because he's talking about when we take care of things, things last. And he's saying that the older things are the better things. I hope this is making sense to you. The older things are the better things, and just because something has a little age on it doesn't mean that it isn't worth putting back together. I don't know what he's talking about. He's just giving me metaphor, basically. I don't know why I keep seeing like a wallet chain. I have no idea why I see a wallet chain. And I don't think that he maybe wore one, but I also might want to ask if there is some sort of old pocket watch that might be in the family. I keep seeing a chain. I keep seeing a chain going into a pocket. Was there any sort of memorabilia that might be around that was maybe an old pocket watch that was in the family? Can you validate that? It's a chain. He's always said, go for an older man. The GTO sitting in the garage needs fixed. My God, I've been on a while. Almost 2 hours. Can you validate any kind of family keepsake, like a pocket watch or something like that? I'm doing mediumship right now, you guys. I'm looking for, it takes a little bit, there's lag, so just please be patient. While she's doing that, while she's typing, I'm going to give you the guys Go to mymysticallife.com. All of our readings are now 25% off, and I have a ticker up there to let you know when that sale's going off. You'll find the coupon. I'm waiting for her to come back. The coupon code is on the webpage, mymysticallife.com. Also, the late bloomers, it has a 15-day free trial for all of our intuitive development classes. So if you go try that, you can just, do whatever you want to do. Okay, I see she replied. Hold on, let me go back over here. Yes, he had an old pocket watch and a chain on his wallet. Okay. He's talking about finding things and keeping hold of them. So he's talking about once you have a hold of something, you want to make sure that you have a way to secure that you keep it. I have no idea why, but he is really in on that pocket watch thing as well. So he's talking about if it's not working and if you have it, if somebody has it, make sure that it gets to be working. There's something more involved with that pocket watch than just it being something to hand down. So just make sure that you maybe check into that if somebody has it. But he's saying, hey, make sure you're in for the long haul on something. I feel like he has something he wants you to really invest emotionally in and be in for the long haul and be the worker in it. I have no idea what he's talking about, but I do love his energy. He's kind of spunky. He's kind of funny. He's kind of, I feel like he could just jump behind the seat of that GTO, and if it were working, it didn't need work. And just feel like he was $1 million, and that is how he wants you to feel about life. That's really what his message is. Feel that way about life. Have some stick-to-itiveness and go as far as you can. So I do love that, and know he's around often. So okay, we're gonna go ahead and somebody want to be. I know, I love the watch. I love that. I love when somebody comes across and has very detailed information, and they're like, "Come on, let's do this. Let's do this." So, somebody asked me to do something specific, and I don't know. I don't know if I. Give me a second. I want to try and do this differently. I want to try and do this differently because this is outside my realm of what I do online. Okay. You guys, if you guys are just watching me, go to My Mystical Life, click the follow button, all that good stuff, all that like stuff. I know, right? Diana's like, Lisa, go ahead and do this. And here's what's really interesting. I had somebody, and I can't remember who now, asked if I would try to channel Princess Diana. When Princess Diana passed, my heart just hurt so bad because I didn't have any of this going on in my life, and I just knew she was like this really incredible energy. So I closed my eyes and I'm like, well, can I bring over Princess Diana? And I have the most beautiful energy here that I hope that helps, Jennifer. I really do. I really do. I love his energy. So I have this incredible energy here, and and my left side here is my mediumship side. And as I say, okay, can I bring across Princess Diana? I actually have her touch my shoulder, and she says, why not? And I was like, well, because why not? Because Lisa likes to get in her own way and doesn't. I have a hard time just bringing message across. So I would like to try this if you guys are willing. And if you guys are willing, I would like to channel answers from Princess Diana. Sensible, and this is actually what she says, sensible answers, sensible questions. And I will do my best to stay out of my way and answer questions clearly. So with that said, I'm going to close my eyes for just a few seconds because she's already here, which is really quite amazing. Look at me, I'm a little starstruck. No, I'm really interested in hearing what she has to say. So this is something new. And if you guys, I appreciate somebody asking me to try it because I normally wouldn't try it. So I'm going to close my eyes for just a second. And I'm going to wait for you guys to have some questions. And she says, make sure they're sensible questions. So she's also talking about Not being rude, not asking questions that should be outside the box. And I'm going to go with that. So, good. All right. Okay. What a beautiful energy. I mean, honestly, beautiful. Okay. So I'm going to do this right here in front of you guys right now. We're going to try something absolutely brand new for my spiritual journey. And I appreciate the question because I get in my own way and I consider channeling as a trance that I have to be in trance to do it. This is a totally different way to do it. Katrina says, how does she feel about Harry and Meghan and Archie? The thing I can say is that I feel like she is putting across that she's extremely proud that she has a child that has the fortitude to step away from a situation and create a family, even in the eye of public scrutiny and she says under the eye of the queen, under the eye, and she says under the eye of the queen, and that they're constantly protected and guided and loved. I really can't say how she feels about Meghan. I don't, and I'm not saying she doesn't care for her at all within the situation. I feel like she is not sure that that's the correct match, but it is the correct match that created change within the situation and created the flow of change for her son that was necessary, because he never really quite fit there. It wasn't, he was like a round peg in a square, you know, it just didn't quite fit. Moving on. Okay, so we're doing this. Did she want to marry the prince? So on this question, I don't know a whole lot of background on this at all, but I'm going to tell you that what she does, and you see me doing this, what she does is she puts her hand here and she kind of laughs off to the back a little bit and says, isn't life full? Isn't life full of opportunities? I don't think that she would have married him. And it had to do with her children. Is she very proud of Harry and his wife? Very. Very. And she actually says that there's nothing that her children, this is really weird. I mean, not the answer, but just the whole thing that I'm just doing right now. It's just really weird to me. She says there isn't a thing that her children could do that would make her unproud of her, not to be proud of them. That they have moved forward stellarly. And she don't feel like they could have done any better even if she was there, although they would have, but she just feels like she was there with them all the time anyways. So they've moved forward exactly how they were supposed to in the grand design of things. Kim says, were you murdered? She has a strange answer for this. It is almost a holdback, like Dick. Like it would be improper to say yes, but yes. Like it would be rude to say yes, but I believe the answer is yes, because she just kind of is very, I love that. Sandy says, tell her we loved her so much and we are grateful for her coming. I feel like if I was to call an energy when I'm doing readings, and I have an energy that I'm talking to, I would call an earth angel. I would definitely call her energy earth angel. Like she came here for this specific purpose to create love and change for so many people. And that's the energy that when I get I'm reading for somebody, it's the energy she vibrates. She's actually right here on my left shoulder. That's right behind me. Glenna wants to know, is Henry ever moving back with his family? She says Henry is with his family, or Harry is with his family. Harry is with his family is what she says. And she's very specific on that he is with his family, and that family is diverse, and and that family is challenging, and that when it comes down to it, the family will be there for him if he needs them. And that is in reference to his brother. This is like 101, you guys. I'm serious. This is 101 today. This is new for me. Do you like your daughter-in-laws? This is from Laura. Do you like your daughter-in-laws? The image I get here, what she's showing me is almost a little bit of, I feel so bad. The conformity, she knows the position, and she knows the position that they are put in, and understands their decisions for what they do in life, and loves her grandchildren. I feel like she's around all the time for those kids, those little kids, to bring a feeling of love and laughter and freedom in a very constricting situation. But also I have to say that she's very pleased with the way William is raising the children. It's not so strict. Did she like being part of the royal? Oh, wait. Did she reanimate? Is she in another life already? Is that what you're asking, Nazan? If that's your question, is if she's reincarnated already, I'm going to say no, because it's a very concentrated energy on closing things down that she needs to deal with in this lifetime still. Christine Dam, did she like being part of the royals? There's a mixed answer here. She's like yes and then no. There's a portion of her that did like the change that she could bring by being able to travel the world and get that notoriety to create change, but she didn't like the restrictions whatsoever. And I also have to say she understands her Charles's decisions to do some of the things that he did, because that was needed to create change as well. She's very specific about that. Jill says, was your death planned or fate? She says it's fate. She knew that when she come back to this lifetime exactly what was going to happen, and she knew that she was going to meet an end like that. That her lifetime was not going to be very long. She's there, and it was more about being around longer to take care of after death, being around to take care of other people. I love that, Diana. She's like, we love you, Princess Diana. You are missed. So this is my first time doing this, because I've never really pulled anybody in and asked to channel them before, other than I try to do trance channel and just allow people to come in. And this is me channeling just like their emotions and their words and their expressions. And I want you to know, Diana, when you said that, she does the most beautiful straight up and down curtsy. It's just really beautiful. And she says, thank you. It was really cool. So this is really the first time I've done this. How do we, I love this. Denise says, how do we continue to share the love you showed for everyone in such a negative world? She says that the world is not negative, that there are people that are negative. And there's so many more positive people than there are negative people. That coming together in those groups and making your voice heard over the negativity that's going on. And here's me countering, like the media. She just keeps showing larger groups of people singing, actually. She's talking about people gathering and singing and creating incredible energy rather than listening to the negative energy. Shut that off. She says, shut it off. Creating the positive will shut that off. Maybe we need to start groups online, that are nothing but, I'm sure there are, positivity, letting that shine. Okay. Aaron, Princess Diana, how do you find the world today in comparison to when you were here? She says dramatic. I would have thought that her life was very dramatic. And she says watching the events of the world right now as they play out are extremely dramatic. And now more than ever, we need angels and earth angels. She specifically says earth angels because she's aware that she's an earth angel. And people to shine. Unfortunately, people that should be shining are caught up in the dramatics. The very people that we should have creating change are caught up in the drama. It's a shame. And I agree. I agree with her. Was she ever happy? Shirley Shannon. Overjoyed. She says overjoyed. And I can actually feel it. I can feel the joy. And that's so amazing. She talks about the birth of her children, and she talks about laughter in hallways where everybody quieted, everybody shh. And she talks about finding love later in life and watching her grandchildren now and her children. And she talks about moments where she could slip away when she was alive. Okay. All right. I guess we're doing this. All right. Let's see. Christina says you were truly loved and truly missed. Another curtsy. She does this really. And let me tell you what she's wearing. She's wearing, her hair is kind of the cute Diana Bob. And she has on pearl earrings. This is so odd. And she has on a white blouse that has a bow in the front and ties. It has polka dots on it. And she has on this pleated skirt in the front. So when she curtsies, she curtsies, she's really pretty shoes on. Her dress, her skirt kind of like poofs out a little bit. It's really kind of cute. And she has a little cute little belt on. I don't know why that's important, but she says it's like her favorite outfit. I don't know if it's something that we could find in a picture. I have no idea. Okay, moving on. Was she engaged to Dodie? She says yes. Whether she would marry him or not, I don't know in the end whether she was going to marry him or not, but she says yes. Was her death an accident? She's very polite in this and wanting to say nothing. And I believe that was what she was saying when we first started with polite questions, and not saying that you're not asking a polite question. That's not it. I had the same question. But I feel like she just doesn't want to answer it so much because she doesn't want to create more strife. She's unconditionally loved. Just beautiful. Were you jealous with your prince mistress? Jealous with your princess mistress. Are you talking Charles? With Camilla? because if that's what you're talking about, from the other side, this is her answer. From the other side, she's there for a reason. That she wasn't supposed to live her whole life within those confines. She talks about being a princess isn't all it's cut up to be. We think that it's going to be amazing and all of that. You know, little girls are raised to believe that princesses are princesses, when actually it was very, very confining. And she shows this image of a dove in a cave trying to beat itself against the sides, trying to get out. So she said that that was a blessing. I don't believe she's reincarnated yet. Katrina says, has she reincarnated Charlotte? I don't believe she's reincarnated. And the reason I can say that is her energy is very strong still. And when we reincarnate, we give a little bit of our energy to the next life. And they just leave energy behind to answer questions and take care of people. Who doesn't love grandkids, right? Best job ever. She did accomplish so much, didn't she? She's just this really great energy that I've never connected with before. I'm really kind of wowed. Erin says, how do you find the world today in comparison to when you were here? She says, dynamic and dramatic. Was she pregnant when she died? That's a really great question. And I say yes. Good question, Azan. Never would have thought it. Which would have, okay, gotcha, understand, thank you. Yeah, we try not to get caught up. You're not one of them, Diana, don't worry, you're fine. Who is she with on the other side? Is anybody aware of her having had a miscarriage? I wasn't big into the royals. Is anybody aware of her having had a miscarriage? I guess if she's saying that there's a child there, then there's a child there. But I'm used to asking for validation when I do mediumship, but if they're standing right behind you, what the hell are you going to do, you know? Lisa Pryor says, is there a heart-shaped pendant on her neck? Lisa, all I know is she has a couple little pendants here. She has something on a necklace, but I can't tell what it is. There's like two things dangling there. What would she today if she were here? I don't get it. I think there's a word missing there. No, she wears flats. Really pretty shoes. They are like embroidered. Really pretty. Diana. Camilla, the old hag. But Camilla created change. Camilla created the change that is exact, and this is what she's saying. Camilla created the change that enabled Harry to be able to do what he has done and go live his own life. For now, I do believe that they will eventually go back to home, to the royals. And I'm not going to give any more information on that just because I don't know how the dynamic of that's going to go. But she's like, but this thing affected this thing. And then this thing affected this thing. It's a big, huge chain reaction. We can't just expect life to continue on and the status quo to always be maintained. We have to have change. We have to have that ripple effect because it's not always about the person that may have passed in the car crash. It's about the people after that. So she may have been a facilitator to create change through one of her children later on down the line. That's what she says. Yes, yes, she worked in so many third worlds, you know. Sandy says, I shouldn't identify as a princess any longer, but as Diana, full of grace and poise. I would love to be as loving as her? Does she help people still from behind the scenes? Absolutely. Absolutely. I believe she actually is a changer. She helps change a lot of energy. And she talks about there's people that she met along the way that she may have helped when they were younger that are still out there creating change today, that she is a part of their life as well, because she is helping them create change in what they're doing. Oh, hey, Lori. Thank you for pointing that out. See, sitting way too close to the situation. And like, is anybody aware of a miscarriage? And Lori's like, no, but she was, when she said she was pregnant, when she died, right? I should have had a V8 or stayed at a Holiday Inn Select. One of the two. Okay, moving on. Laura says, what would she do if she was living today? The thing she shows me with that is very varied. So she shows me that from that point in her life right there was no charted territory, that what happened to her was predestined. She knew what was going to happen. But if she had remained, that there was like 7 or 8 different paths that she could go down. So there's nothing I can say right now to say where she would be, because it's not a thing. It's not a thing. She knew that this was gonna happen. This is the coolest shit, you guys. Lisa, I feel like I'm sitting in a studio watching in person while you're doing an interview. Right? You think it's odd? Look at me. I think it's a little odd, but that's okay, because I'm loving her energy. And as I'm saying, I feel odd. She puts her hand back on my shoulder. She's like, it's okay. It's okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. It's like the change that can be created. Yeah, she was a ripple. Did she have a good relationship with the queen? What do you think? I think she was a huge thorn in that queen's side, and she agrees. Okay, so let me give you a little bit better answer on that. I can say that there were times that they got along. I can say that there were times where it felt like she wanted to get along with the queen and the queen wanted to get along with her, but they butted heads often. So I can't say that they hated each other in the beginning. I can say that they saw things from different angles and perspectives. And conformity is hard. And the rules are strict, and every little thing that you think you knew in life suddenly changes, and you have to conform to one person's idea because that person is the world according to the family. You couldn't eat things that you wanted to eat. And you had to lay your fork in the perfect spot. She really talks about fork. I don't know why she's talking about fork. And it's as if at times the queen may have felt like the fairy godmother, bestowing this on them and that on them, and one thing after another, just to have that fall apart and then have her turn into the evil stepmother. Oh my God, that's such a funny reference. And she has a sense of humor. She's like, can you see the Disney here? And then she shows her kids as Prince Charmings. Specifically Harry with Cinderella. Not that she was Cinderella, but, with the situation and stepping away from royalty. So I guess her answer is sometimes it was great and sometimes it was horrible. That she didn't care to be judged because she didn't deserve it, and she didn't need it because she knew who she was. Isn't that amazing? She went into that knowing who she was, only to have people tell her that's not it. You're not right. And then when she decided, screw you, this is me, and moved on with her life. It just upset their apple cart so roughly. Interesting. Interesting. I agree, Isis. I agree. I believe the change of her passing is what, that catalyst there. Who does she visit the most? The babies. She talks about the babies. You'd be the same age if she was still here. She really was an amazing person. Will she come back and people will just say they are reminded of Diana? I don't think she has to come back anytime soon. Earth angels choose when they want to come back. I don't think we're going to see her for a while because she's working behind the scenes basically. Earth angels have that option. Okay. I have to say, Erin, I was reading, says, thank you so much for sharing the beautiful time and energy with us of love, light wrapped up in hugs. I just got chills. I just got really, really big chills. Does she have advice for the collective? Raise your voice. Raise your voice. Be beautiful. Be positive. Be peaceful. Be part of what we all want to see be the outcome of everything that we have going on in our life. Because being a spectator isn't doing anything but being a spectator. You can buy a ticket for that. Interesting. Okay. Harmony. Has Charles seen or felt him around him? I do not believe so. I do not believe so. This 3 damn forks to deal with, right? Okay, guys. Harry did go wild for a little bit, didn't he? Hey, why not? Okay. Yeah, I think the Queen would not be able to stand me. No. I'm scrolling through. Oh, Nazan, when is Queen Elizabeth going to join you? That is not something I'm comfortable with, not even for her, but for myself, prophesizing. That's like speaking into existence something, and I know she's an old bird, but yeah. I'd like to thank everybody for sitting here. Yeah, the Queen will go in her own time. Thank you. I know, Nazan, you're fine. I just kind of was like, I don't know. I appreciate you guys sitting here for this. This was interesting and a new thing for me. I'd never even considered doing this. So, yeah, she's very, that wasn't an impolite question. It was just, one I wasn't prepared for, and I think that she would not answer anyways. So I hope everybody has a wonderful evening, and we'll see if we do this again. I have no idea. It's she was just very willing to come forward. So I can't remember even who asked to do this. So I love it. I love it. It was amazing. So, okay. Thank you, everybody. And yeah, very interesting, right? I'm going. Okay, everybody have a wonderful evening. I appreciate your patience. Appreciate everybody. You can find us at mymysticallife.com. I'm not offering mediumship right now. Isn't that funny as shit? But I do have all of my readings are 25% off right now. You can find them all at My Mystical Life. Commercial. And of course, the late bloomers, intuitive development classes, which is Marilyn Monroe. I don't know, Angel. Don't put so much pressure on me, man. I don't know. All right. Oh, okay. We're gonna go. I'll talk to you guys later. Love to everybody. Love and light and all that good stuff. And what the hell's with Harry Styles? Who the hell is Harry Styles? I know the name. Okay, we're gone. I'm out of here. There's no, I think he's still alive. I don't even know what we're doing. Oh shit, I didn't do the dishes. All right, I gotta go. My house is a mess. My husband's coming home. Everybody have a great evening. Love and light. Feel divine because you are, and I gotta go do dishes. All right, guys, bye.